Hey everybody, we got the Nogri here. I just finished a game in low Plat where I played really poorly, and I am doing a VOD review to try and figure out how I'm supposed to beat Amumu in this matchup. So let's hop into it. So first things we notice, Zed versus Yasuo in mid is a really flip-floppy matchup. Whoever gets ahead makes it just about unplayable for the other person. Similar in top, but Aurelia can pretty much always kill Vlad if he messes up. But if he doesn't mess up, Vlad kind of hyperscales into oblivion. Bot lane, we've got Kate Brand into Ashe Thresh. Actually really dangerous for both of them, probably more dangerous for our bot lane. Or if they mess up, they're going to die. Looks like Amumu started on his red, so he's trying to split the map with me. I didn't realize that in the game, so that's good to know. Not too much happened. You can see Zed's getting pushed in, so Yasuo is looking gankable. Aurelia is pretty close to her tower, so there's not a whole lot going for us there. Out on the map, about the amount of health I was expecting. Looks like we're going for top. It's right in the middle. There's not a whole lot else for me to do right now. Yasuo is safe at his turret. And there's nothing for me to clear on this side of the map. I could go in and get those Krugs. Looks like bot lost a fight, but there's nothing I could have done to affect that. So we go in, we get Yasuo. That's a snipe I'm proud of. So right now, I feel like I haven't messed up yet. I looked for something top, I got something mid. Mumu hasn't gotten anything yet except that bot scuttle. So he's up in farm because he cleared his raptors and wolves and I haven't. But I've impacted the map and he hasn't. So right now I think I haven't made any serious mistakes. The only one might be going for those Krugs. Because right now he gets that gold that I could have had and they wouldn't have spawned yet by the time he showed up. There, I think my only real misplay was not dodging the stun from Aurelia. Once she stuns me, I can't knock her up out of her Q. Alright, so Mumu's got a back and he's already on the map already. Right here I force super hard. I see Aurelia's going in. I go for it. I really don't think she has the damage to kill me here, but she does. So that's just inting his lane for free. So I would say that's my first serious mistake. Aurelia's full health. I didn't notice till afterwards that she still had 3 refillable pot charges. I just honestly didn't think she could kill me there. So I guess that's one for the books. She just 1v1s or 2v1s me down. And because of that, Amumu gets this dragon and he's full cleared. So right now he is still 0-0-0, but he's done 2 full clears and gotten a dragon. Let me go back and look. Has he gotten low leading up to this? He's pretty healthy. He was low after his first clear, or I guess that's his clear back. So he was low after clearing his blue buff. So I guess that's a really good point. So if you look at his pathing, he actually went his red, his raptors, his wolves, his gromp, then his blue. So right now he is and low at his blue buff, and you can see he doesn't have a smite charge anymore. So if there was ever a time to get in his jungle and kill him, it's about the 3-minute mark. At his blue buff, which in this case will be his blue buff. It would be probably his Krugs, definitely his Krugs, if he was on the other side. So if he was starting down here, he would probably do, that would be, yeah, he would probably start his blue buff and then full clear down. So he would be at his red buff now. So I would be seeing him either at his red buff or at his Krugs. So if I was specifically saying ignore the lanes, I'm going to put Amumu behind. My path would be start topside, blue, Gromp, and then check his red. If he's not his red, he should beat his Krugs. Actually, he shouldn't be there yet. I'm just talking in circles now. So I guess for that timing to work out, I would have to red, blue, Gromp, and then look for something, poke my head in bot, maybe sit around this corner here, look for something mid, and then if there's nothing mid, that's when I can head down here. Because he's here at 310, and I finish my Gromp pretty consistently at about 245, I think. 230. So if I finish that at 230, I've got 40 seconds to kill before I catch him on his buff. I don't know. That timing, I'm not quite sure how it will consistently work out. But anyway, back to where we were. He's about a clear and a half ahead of me in farm, and he's gotten a dragon. Now he's going down for a lane gank. See, he's 6 and I'm 4, and I'm barely 4. I've got, oh, never mind. I guess I was at 5. So yeah, right now he's way ahead of me. Sitting down looking for something. I'm not sure if he gets this. I don't remember. Okay, so from this game state, he is super strong, and I am very much not. I'm 0-1-1. I'm down half a clear. And a buy. So he's back and he's got his items. I guess he's boots up on me as well. Now I overcommit. I pick up the kill there. So yeah, way overcommitted. So that's something that is always going to happen against Thresh. I know that. He's going to get in tower and hook you under it. I don't know what I was thinking going for that. Maybe I thought he didn't have flash and I'd get that one auto in and then get hooked and die. The other thing I could have done is, once I'd messed up, flash in for it and get the kill. Because I have flash and he'd just used his. So it would have been a trade, but it's better than just dying for free. You can see he's up on my top side now. They got wards all through my jungle here. So I knew about this ward. I didn't know about this one or this one at this point. Yeah. Alright, so now how do I come back into this game? Let's think about that for a second. So now he's 23 CS ahead of me, just got my blue buff. He is right at 7, and I'm farther away from 6, and I don't have any buffs to clear. So I think my only way back in here is clear to 6 and then find bot lane. Because I still have my flash, I can make that happen. And bot used everything in that last fight, so the way back in right here is get bot super ahead. See what I do. Clear down. Head to mid. Okay. Interestingly, they'll ping me out when I go back in my jungle there. Alright. So maybe I should have gone straight to Krugs there, because the lane's kind of square in the middle. I like having that pink ward there. It gives me the option to play around a couple times. So this is super annoying because now they spotted me out twice on this side of the jungle. The odds of making something happen are pretty low, but it's kind of my only direction to go here. And you can see Amumu is still splitting on the map with me, and I do make it to bot and get a play. and I managed to hand that off. But Amumu is still on the other side of the map. The only time I've been on the same side of the map as him is when I saw him at my blue buff, and he still got away with it. So I'm not sure if that's they had vision and he purposely swapped, or if I just got super unlucky or didn't plan around it well enough. So now I'm just a level down, a little more than a level, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, we saw him. I thought he was going to recall, so I was waiting for him to recall before going in, but instead went in a little too early, and now I just hard in. I don't know, I thought I was going to be able to dodge that. So, yeah, I guess I fixated on that play too much. That's the second time, I think, I've done that, where down here I walked into turret and died. Here I walked into the both of them and died, where it's just 100% me being dumb. Alright, so now Mumu's 101, 2 levels, and 40 CS, 35 CS ahead of me. And a drag and a Rift Herald. Going to be 2 drags here soon. So at this point, I realized that, I guess the next one, so they have dragon stacking. Amumu scales way better than me. He's way ahead of me. I think at this point, the only thing I can do is hope my team carries. So that's Zed's even to losing against Yasuo. Kate is ahead in bot lane, but our brand is not. Luckily the gold for that is on Thresh though, so that's not too bad. And Vlad is way behind in farm, but that's also my fault. So I guess that's 3 times that I've just walked in and died. Yeah, none of my deaths are necessarily getting outplayed, it's me being dumb so far. So maybe that's part of it too, is I overforced up here and just got killed by Aurelia. I overforced down here, walked into it and died, and overforced here and walked in, fed the Yasuo. So right now I've fed all the lanes, unfortunate. So maybe in this matchup, he's gotten a ton of farm, so I felt pressured to make plays happen, make kills happen, which worked out bot lane. But maybe the correct answer is to chill a bit. I don't know. I don't really like chilling because his late game is so much better than mine. I don't know. At this point, I think I just kind of butchered the game. I'm not sure what else there is to learn here. So I'm not coming back against this. Top's behind, mid's behind. Kate can still get big, so I guess I build tank and just pray that Kate can carry. She just walks in and dies. Alright. Let's just run through this real quick, see if anything else interesting happens before we get there. I'm not sure what else to do because their bot lane is strong, so I can't just walk in and make something happen. We don't have the dragon priority because mid and bot are behind. And I think on the next one I do int to try and steal it, but again I'm 1 to 2 levels down, so it's not really that likely to happen. Let's look at that for a second.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright. So we've got a 3v3 or a 2v3 that I'm coming in on. Let's go back to normal speed here. So right now I see he's gone in. I see Zed is following, and so is Yasuo. But Zed will get here first. So yeah, one interesting thing here is Amumu is not in that bush anymore, so they actually don't see me coming because of this pink ward. So Ashe steps up, and I go in on her. Vlad's here too. So we kind of commit everything. So I still have my flash there. I needed to flash on Burrow on the Ashe. Let's go back and look at it. Alright, so they go in. Yeah, right here. No, I think that's not a misplay on the flash, because she flashed away from me. Right. So I get her, and I go down for it. So that ends up being a 3 for 2 for us. That's pretty good. I still think Yasuo's pushing. I was going to say I think they should have done that dragon so it stopped the soul stacking. But trading mid inhib or inhib tower for it isn't worth. Because I mean it's just a Cloud Drake and their champs aren't that OP with it. I mean Aurelia's really good with it and Thresh is pretty good with it. But giving that's not the end of the world. More end of the world is getting the Elder stat closer. So let's pause and take stock of things again. So Vlad's starting to come online. He's still 50 CS down. I'm 50 CS down. Got a decent amount of kills, but I fed a lot. Kate isn't really getting any bigger. And Brand's 0-6 now. So I guess the game plan really hasn't changed. Do what we can to keep the game alive until hopefully Vlad and Kate hard carry. Kate's late game isn't better than Ashe's though, so it's kind of a flop there. And I'm never going to out-tank Amumu. And I'm the tank, so I kind of have to. I don't know. This might have just been a perfect storm of I inted too hard early game, so couldn't have come back even if I played well. Now I just missed the steal. Yeah, and I've got no way back out. Nothing to do but keep going in. Actually, I might have been able to get back in that tunnel. I made a video recently that you can actually enter tunnels from across walls. I think that's just too far though. So game plan hasn't really changed. Count on our team to scale up. Am I itemizing that way? I'm still building Cleaver. I think Cleaver might still be better than going tank, just because I am never going to out-tank Amumu. Never going to out-tank Amumu, and we do have 80 damage threats that getting the Cleaver stacks on something like the Amumu is probably worth it. I don't know, that's kind of a wash of whether I want to just die for a couple Cleaver stacks or if I want to build a little tankier. With how badly I butchered this early game, I probably should have just gone with Cleaver. So, almost go in and int, but I make it out. So, yeah. And now Mumu's just massive. So I guess major takeaways, there's not a whole lot to say. I don't think they just kind of outscale us and smack us for gold. Major takeaways, don't commit so hard in the early game. Don't feel quite so much pressure to make plays happen, because if they don't happen, you just hit your lanes. I mean, top was behind because of me. Mid was behind not because of me, but it didn't help. And then I just hard inted into Thresh that one time in bot lane. So, don't push in too hard, or don't stress too hard about not making the play happen. If you need to, go back to your jungle and just farm camps. It's like I got Bramble Rest. And the other big takeaway is his jungle timings. And Amumu's first clear, he will do a full clear, pretty much guaranteed, unless he's cheesing or something. And towards the end of it, he does get low enough that if I show up, it'll at least cause him to flash, and at most be a free gold, free kill, and keep him off the map. So yeah, they just outscale us and kill us. Let's go back and look at when he got low in that first clear, because I think that's my biggest missed opportunity this game, and the most replicatable in the future. So right here, go back a little further, and see if I knew that he'd started top, and I still did my first 3 camp clear. So in this situation, or this mind game, my goal is get these lanes ahead. If I finish my 3 camps and I find out that Amumu started top and there's nothing to get, how do I take advantage of Amumu here? So I finish my camp, I come out and look for something, there's nothing to find. I see mid, there's nothing to find. At this point, is there any way that I can take advantage of where Amumu's at and that he's low? I don't think I could even get there in time if I wanted to. No, I couldn't have gotten there in time. So in that case, it would have been just go to the Krugs, make the play happen mid. But yeah, so there's nothing I could have done with this start unless I adjust before I look for that gank off. So if I had recognized the lane state, right here. So in this case, looking at top, I do think there's going to be something to get here from the lane state. Turns out there wasn't, but it looks like there should be. Because you see my lane's low. It is pushing against him, unfortunately. But knowing Irelia, they really like their early kills. So I think going up here to try and pressure and get her to overcommit is the right play, even though it didn't work out this time. But if I looked up here and said, okay, yeah, there's no gank whatsoever. Look mid, okay, there's no gank whatsoever. It probably would have been the correct play from right here to path straight down through my jungle and over to here. Because that gives me all this time walking through here that if something happens mid, I can show up behind my mid lane. And then it puts me on this side of the map to look bot either way. So I guess from this point, I need to break the habit of I'm here, I'll look top or mid. If I'm against a power clearing jungler, which is going to want to be on the opposite side of the map of me, so that would be Amumu, Shyvana, probably not Graves, but these early game weak junglers that like power farming are probably going to start opposite of me because they don't want to fight me early. So right now, if I'm against one of them and I see there's nothing doing, it's probably worth it to go and mess with him in his bot side jungle. So those are my takeaways. Thanks for watching.